minutes after 9 o'clock, it is time for Veterans News. Joe Martone sitting in the captain's seat. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Larry, and how are you?
I'm good.
All right. I'd like to welcome all veterans and veteran supporters listening to us here over WOCA Airways, which we donate and help Veterans News happen. It's Bob Wine's Community Gardens and Nursery. Give him a call, 629-5766. That's 629-5766. And we have, we're going to be talking a lot about, unfortunately, we don't have the list of casualties, but if you want to take a moment in your home or in your car, in your thoughts, all the ones that have fallen in this past week, and unfortunately there are some. You heard it in the news and what's happened around the world, around the nation, and all our soldiers and everything. So, with that in mind, we thank you for your support again. And we have the Southeastern Pro Rodeo coming up on the 23rd of this month. And the reason we're promoting that is because on Friday, one of the benefactors of the rodeo is Veterans Helping Veterans USA, headquartered right here in Marion County. And with me this morning is Ruben Lamb. He's the event coordinator of the Southeastern Pro Rodeo. Good morning, Ruben.
Good morning, Mr. Joe.
He is awake. Look at that. He's just being nice and kind and courteous. Well, Friday and Saturday, it's 2 days, and we're going to benefit from it on the Friday. The gates open at 5:30, and the action rodeo begins at 7:30. So you've got 2 hours to find your seats, find some food. There's always food there, isn't there?
Oh, my goodness, yes. And good food, yeah.
You know what? My soft spot is the sausage and peppers and onions. That's my soft spot. One or two of them. But I'll be working that with Vets Helping Vets. I'll probably won't have time to eat one. But, someone puts one aside for me for later. I won't argue, Okay, what do you got, Ruben?
Joe's our entertainment up front there, that night.
Yeah, they hear me. What do you have cooking there, Ruben?
Well, I wanted to touch a little bit on the Friday night performance, which has been designated as Wrangler National Patriot Night of the Rodeo. And we will be recognizing the men and women who have served and currently serving our country, and all first responders serving our communities. That night, we have a very patriotic opening with our drill team girls, with all the military flags. And that also, after that, as part of that opening, I should say, we're recognizing all of our first responder agencies in Marion County. OPD, Bellevue Police Department, Dunellen Sheriff's Department, ambulance service, every agency that is a first responder, we recognize them that night. So I'm looking forward to that as an old vet, to be there and witness that. I can kind of get chill bumps running down my legs, back of my neck, just even talking about it. So
Yeah, it's going to be emotional.
Yes, sir.
Emotional. And that includes veterans and active duty military.
Yes, sir.
They get a discount?
Yes, sir. Oh, well, I'm glad you mentioned that. Yes, we have a Patriot ticket that's for Friday night for all of those. It's a discounted ticket, but you have to purchase at the gate, but it's $6 off of the regular gate price that night.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. Just have your proper ID, and man, we're going to take care of you.
There you go. There you go. I see it a little differently, but you said the price here, so I'm going to go with what he said. I like his price better what they have on the paper here. Ruben,
Yes.
you sure about that now? Don't get in trouble.
Well, it's $6 off the regular gate price, I should say.
Which is $18.
Yes, sir. So the ticket for the Patriots, first responders,
You're right.
is $12.
So you did good.
And while I'm talking on that and discounted tickets, Friday night is also children's special night, and
is it? Okay.
Yes, sir. Children 6 through 11 get in for $5. And
as long as an adult, a couple of these.
Yes, sir. And 5 years and under are free.
Yeah, you're not a babysitter, so the parents got to be with the kids.
Yes, sir. That's important. Thank you for mentioning that. Yes.
You can't just drop them off and go wherever, go bowling or something.
No, sir.
You got to be with them. Good.
Please don't.
Please come in with your kids. Yeah.
That's yes, sir.
Sure. Yeah. And you can also purchase online, I understand?
Yes, sir.
Tickets?
Online, you can go to our website or the website of the rodeo, calarodeo.com, for complete information. And there's a telephone number. I'll give it to you. Most people won't write it down this quick.
Oh, well, you say it slow because all our veterans and the supporters of veterans,
yes,
they know when they listen to the show, have pencil and paper ready.
Okay, get your pencil out. The telephone number is 888-744-8499. And you can reach out to those folks, and there will be a person on the other end of the line that will answer your questions that you may have about anything, tickets or times or whatever.
Now, it says here, my notes, it says the first 300 kids receive something.
Yes, sir. We have Justin Sports Medicine on hand and as a sponsor, and they take care of the Cowboys. But as part of their program, we all the first 300 kids that come in on the kids' night, we give them a real contestant back number provided by Justin, and it makes them feel like they're a cowboy for the evening.
Yeah. Was it Justin Boots? Is it?
Yes, sir. Justin Boots is the sponsor of that.
That's a name. That's a name to reckon with Rodeo.
Yes, sir. Well, there's three things. Shouldn't say three things, but two things I'm associated with. Total. I wear Justin Boots 365 days out of the year. I wear Wrangler jeans just about 365 days.
Well, that's a good thing. And we're going to take a moment break in a moment because that is the time. You are listening to AM Ocala Live, Veterans News on WOCA, and we appreciate you listening. Please do so a little bit more. We're going to take a small break, and we'll be right back.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Say if you're looking for what's really new and different for your yard or garden this spring, then make your first step BobWinesCameliaGardens.net. Right here, you'll see all the great deals on everything, from adding just a bit of color to a complete yard makeover. In color, Bob has African violets, Gerber daisies, gardenia, hibiscus, sun patience, daylilies, at prices starting as low as $2.99 for those lovely Gerber daisies. Get 10 nice geraniums for as little as $1 each. How about dogwood ever-blooming azaleas, only $2.99? And if you're planting a tree, then buy one, get a second for half price. Don't forget the Camellia Show. It's a spectacular, now in full bloom. This is truly Ocala's biggest flower show. It's Bob Wine's on Southeast 38th Street. New store hours, daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3. Locally grown, home-owned, in the same blooming place since 1952.
All right, 16 minutes after 9 o'clock, 49 degrees. Let's return now to Veterans News. Joe?
It went up 2 degrees. That's good. It was 47. It's a little nippy. I'm having since. Remember that hurricane that came through here a little while back in September of last year?
Yes, I do.
Well, they're just They're just putting my roof on now. That's how
God.
back up they are. They're just putting it on today. And yesterday, today, tomorrow, and Saturday they'll finish it up. They said.
Well, can I not to change the subject? You brought up the hurricane and everything, but I don't know. Maybe some people will remember, some people don't. But 25 years ago, when we started the rodeo, our first annual Southeastern Pro Rodeo 25 years ago, it was held 1 week after the storm of the century.
Oh, yes.
Now, the storm of the century has a 25-year anniversary, March the 13th. Now, I was managing the livestock pavilion at the time. That storm of the century came through, peeled off a lot of the roof panels, scattered them all over and back. The place was pretty bad damaged, but anyway, we still managed to pull off that first rodeo that year.
Yeah, I remember.
So you've been doing this one here.
Yes, sir.
25 years.
But this is my 25th year on this.
We'll talk about the other one later on.
Yes, sir.
But this is 25 years.
25 years.
Wow.
Wow. Well, we're going to have a little more information. Ruben has a whole list. I have a little bit here. You can buy your tickets in advance.
Yes, sir.
So for those that do not procrastinate, just go at OcalaRodeo.com. Again, OcalaRodeo.com. Very simple. Or you give them a call at that 888 number. That's 888-744-8499. And you can call them, or you can go online and you can buy your tickets ahead of time. So
save money.
Oh yeah, you do get a little bit of a discount, don't you?
Yes, sir. Those advance tickets, so you're saving $3 on those.
Pay attention. $3 times 4 people, that's $12 you're saving.
Yeah,
Nothing gets by me early in the morning.
That's 3 sausage sandwiches.
Oh, I like it.
I thought you would.
Anybody, I'll be there. You can buy me one anytime you want. I'll be there at the Veterans Table. Thank you very much. Okay, Ruben, what else are you going to go to? What, when, where, online, phone, go for it.
Okay, yes, sir. Friday and Saturday, March 23rd, 24th. Our gates open at 5:30. Rodeo action starts promptly at 7:30.
They do.
When I say promptly, I'm a firm believer of if you tell somebody you're going to start at a time, you start at the time. Whether you're there or not, we start. So if you're still in the parking lot walking up casually, you're going to hear the opening ceremonies from the parking lot. So that, and it's at the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion on Old Jacksonville Road. Everybody knows where the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion is.
No, don't take that for granted. We have a lot of visitors.
Okay, well.
We have a lot of visitors. And I was in the parking lot, this was a few years ago, for this one and of course the other one later on. And, I was talking to a man that drove down from Georgia, just to see this rodeo and everything. So, yeah, don't take it for granted. They had to find their way there. So if you're listening, you have relatives coming in, it's at the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion in Ocala. And they'll Google it, put in their GPSs now.
Well, if you go online to our website, that is a very complete website. It has the information about the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion.
That's good.
There's a map on it, directions, everything.
See, he was holding back on me. That's what his sticker was.
I'm not too much on doing all that stuff, but let me tell you, my son Justin, he is the tech behind all this. I'm just an old cowboy that gets out there and in the rain and does that part of the rodeo, but he's the man behind making sure everything is up to date, knowledge-wise, information-wise.
But you take
website.
You take advantage of it when it's all done, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, continue on.
Well, that's well, we've touched on the advance tickets Friday night. I want to let everybody be aware again that Wrangler National Patriot Night at the Rodeo, where we salute all the troops and past and present. Yes, sir. Saturday night is also important to us, and that's we switch gears. Saturday night is Wrangler Tough Enough to Wear Pink Night at the Rodeo, in recognition of breast cancer awareness, and we team up with the Michelle O'Graham Foundation that's here in Ocala, that they provide free mammograms to any person out there, male or female, that should have a mammogram and haven't had one or can't afford one. So they will provide that for them. But Saturday night, Pink Night at the Rodeo, you will be amazed at the pink colors out there. All the
Different shades of pink?
different shades of pink. But, the Cowboys, this is something they're used to. The Cowboys will be wearing pink shirts. That's kind of where the tough enough to wear pink.
Well, I wore a pink tata, so if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Yes, sir. So, but anyway, that's Saturday night, Pink Night at the Rodeo. So if you're bought your tickets or you're planning on coming to the rodeo Saturday night, be sure and wear pink.
Yeah, for Saturday night.
Yes, sir.
Now, when you say rodeo, I'm reading it here, and it says, get ready for 2 jam-packed performances.
Yes, sir.
Filled with exciting competition in saddle, bareback bronco riding, tie-down roping, steer wrestling, team roping, and my favorite, barrel racing, and also the popular, most dangerous, 8 seconds in any sport, bull riding.
Yeah, I like the way you said that, bull riding.
Bull riding, that's what it
Yes,
is.
sir.
And that is, it is scary sometimes to the ones
Yes, sir.
And those men can really get hurt. I mean, I've seen them wobble out of there, and after they leave, you don't see what's happening in behind the scenes.
And that's where we're glad to have Justin Sports Medicine team on board. They are the guys that will be in the arena taking care of someone should they be injured or whatever, or knocked out or whatever, to assist them and everything. But yes, that's the rodeo is sanctioned by the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association and the Women's Professional Rodeo Association. So we are a level that is of the professional level, I should say, and very proud of our association with those 2 organizations.
And they compete for points, prize money, and qualifications for the Southeastern Circuit Final Rodeo in November and the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas.
Yes, sir.
And do you happen to go there?
Yes, sir.
I knew it.
And of course, they moved the National Finals Rodeo to Las Vegas in 1985, and I made my first trip in 1985.
How many have you missed?
1.
Oh, geez.
So that calculates I've made that trip in December, 32 years, 33 years, something like that.
Something like that.
But
and not once did they invite me. No.
Well, I've taken my wife, and she says
I'm outranked.
She says I'm no fun out there. She likes to, indulge in a little bit of the one-armed bandits.
The one-armed bandits.
But to me, all that's just noise in the background to me. I'm out there on a mission to see cowboys and see people, and
so in other words, she leaves you alone with the cowboy and she goes on her own. Is that what you're trying to say to me?
Yeah, till she runs out of money, then she comes back to me.
I'm not saying a word. That was much too easy. Much too easy. Again, let's touch on it. March 23rd, March 24th. That's a Friday and Saturday coming up, and it's going to come up in two weeks. It's about
2 weeks from tomorrow.
2 weeks from tomorrow. It's amazing. It's amazing. And it's an amazing job you, and now that I know your son behind the scenes do, and all the other people that volunteer their work and help with it. It's not it's like a general where there's troops.
Yes, sir.
You have a lot of volunteers.
Yes, we do. And I'd like to say this, as part of our opening ceremonies, Sheriff Billy Woods, he does our invocation each night.
Oh, good. I like Billy.
Friday night at the rodeo, Commissioner Kathy Bryant, Board of County Commissioners, she sings the national anthem for us.
She does a good job on that. Yeah.
I'm really proud of this next lady. I'm going to mention her name. named Miss Carrie Sheffield. She's a young lady that she's grown up here in Marion County, and she calls Ocala Rodeo her hometown rodeo. Now, Carrie grew up in the junior rodeo, the high school rodeo, and she was little queens along the way, and then she got selected as Miss Rodeo Florida, and she was Miss Rodeo Florida all last year. And she's at the rodeo last year each night and at the Shrine Rodeo. But she went to Las Vegas this past December and competed against 30-something other girls representing their states. She came home Miss Rodeo America.
Wow.
Miss Carrie Sheffield, hometown girl. I'm so proud of her. I've known her and watched her kind of grow up as a young lady, and she's a beautiful young lady. Got a beautiful heart. She's a registered nurse, already out of college, registered nurse, and just 20.
You read mine, so I was going to ask you what she does for a
yes,
living.
sir. Yes, sir. So we're just so proud of her.
And she's going to be there Friday, Saturday?
She is just on the.
That was quotation marks if you're not watching the video.
So, yes, we're really, really proud and looking forward to her. She's at Rodeo Houston right now. She's been on the road since she got crowned as Miss Rodeo America. She has been on the rodeo to all the major rodeos that's been going on.
Oh, my. That's a lot of work.
She travels oh my goodness. And she's of the mindset, though, that she loves it. And does a tremendous job representing the rodeo industry.
Now, I know it's Friday and Saturday, but you could expect to see the rodeo people coming in there on Wednesday?
Yes, sir. I do have some of them that start rolling in on Wednesday. Our announcer, Jerry Todd, and our contract acts. One of our contract acts is Tim Leopard, Wild Thing. He's the one that has the border collies that the little cowboy monkeys ride, and they herd the sheep around the arena.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's amazing how they transform the Southeastern Ag Stock. Dang it all!
The Livestock Pavilion.
Thank you, the Livestock Pavilion into this rodeo event. It is totally amazing.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. Doug from the Star Banner is coming out, and the arena is bare. He's going to do a drone video.
Oh, a drone video. Okay.
A drone video with nothing there in the arena.
And then
he's coming back and doing after we get everything set up.
Oh, yeah.
And you will, it's amazing.
Are you going to have that big TV?
Yes, there's the large video board.
I call it a TV, but I don't know what it is. LED, whatever it is.
I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, on that note, Ruben, we thank you for what you're doing and also for supporting veterans, helping veterans in the rodeo.
My pleasure.
25 years and more. And on that note, on behalf of Veterans Helping Veterans and Veterans News, God bless America.
Amen.
From above, from the mountain to the prairie to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is